What's going on, guys? Fuller here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube, back with another vehicle spotlight for you. Going back to the classic style because you guys demanded it in the comments. So today, we have a 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL. We don't usually show a lot of Jeeps on here. This is gonna be a special one for you guys. It's sitting on a 2-inch Mopar lift and some 20x10's and 35's. Let's go. All right, so I guess jumping right into it then, to fit this wheel and tire setup on here, he's running a 2-inch Mopar lift. So this is actually an option that you can get straight from Mopar to get this lift kit on here, and it's a 2-inch lift. How that's achieved, they basically give you new springs, new control arms, a couple other like spacer type parts and things like that. And then the big cost, I guess, of this kit would be the 2.5-inch Fox shocks. So typically, you get like 2-inch shocks with most lift kits that you're gonna find on the website. But on this particular one, you get 2.5-inch Fox shocks. And these are developed specifically for Jeep. You can see it even says Jeep right on there. I'm sure we'll get you a close-up shot of that. But 2.5-inch shocks up front, as well as 2.5-inch in the rear too. So that's where your lift is coming from. Now, with that on there, we're able to fit this wheel and tire setup. So if we take a look, this is the XD Heist. This is a concave wheel. The particular one you're looking at here is the gloss black and machine finish. You can see, gloss black and milled. So it's got the mill marks on the edge of the spokes, kind of make them look a little bit thinner, and then the milled rivet styles around the outside. 20x10, -24, so you're looking at 20, 10 wide, -24 is your offset, so it's going to push that wheel and tire setup out away from the axles of the Jeep. So if you want to come in here, we'll do a bill test on it because we got to bring that back for you guys. So we'll take a look, grab roll 100. Remember, we do this because a bill is roughly 6 inches. So this is a concave wheel. You wouldn't typically do like a lip test, but if you go back to where the ridge is, you're getting roughly that 3-inch lip on here. There is like a 1/2 inch a lip where the spoke comes into the rim of the wheel. But otherwise, this is a concave wheel where it's deep and going in. Then you're looking at 4 inches of concavity, so the spokes are diving back there. And then it's wrapped in the Mickey Thompson Baja MTZ P3. This is a 35 by 12.5, so it's 35 tall by 12.5 wide, and then obviously for a 20-inch wheel. So you can see coming straight down the front here on this Jeep, you've got probably 3.5 inches or so of poke out from the OEM fenders. Now, if you wanted to go with a larger wheel and tire, you could, but with OEM fenders, you're gonna run into some rubbing issues. If you pull the fenders off, you run the smaller fenders that they sell for these Jeeps, you can get away with like 37s. With the 35s and the 20x10 -24s, in reverse, we'll see just a little bit of trimming right on this, a little bit of rubbing right on the plastic valence here. So this again would be something really easy to just trim off, then you'd be able to clear this setup with no rubbing. But like I said, right now, just a smidge of rub. Walking out towards the back of the vehicle, everything else is pretty much stock. He just picked this up as a daily driver because we're building his Duramax too. In the rear, you can see same thing, 2.5-inch Fox shocks in the rear, new coils back there. Obviously, wheel and tire setup's the same. And again, you're gonna have the same kind of stance. Out back, he does have the full-size spare as well, because if you're getting a Jeep, you gotta have the full-size spare. So if you're ever shopping for wheels on our website, if you click options and pricing and you hit the drop down, you will find a button that says add full-size spare. That's going to get you your 5th one that matches. We'll come up front and just take a peek at the inside real quick. Jeep kind of really stepped up the game for the JL, so you actually get like a decent screen in the middle with the infotainment system. The gauges are all redesigned. This entire Jeep is completely redone from how it used to be, and it's actually halfway decent quality now, not like how they used to be. Even the JKs, although a relatively new vehicle, it still was pretty poor quality, I guess I would say, as far as like driving it around and hearing all the plastic shakes. It's much improved in the JL, and ride quality as well in these is significantly better. I've had a chance to drive a couple of lifted ones and they handle pretty decent considering it's a lifted Jeep. We're back in the JKs, the older ones. You drive down the highway on anything more than like a leveling kit and it gets kind of sketchy with those. They still need to up the power. I'm still looking for that. Give me one with a V8 in it and maybe we can talk. So that's it. That's your 18 JL sitting on some 20x10's and 35 12.5's on a 2-inch Mopar lift. If you guys have questions on anything wheels, tires, suspension, we can help you out with that. Drop them in the comments below or check out the website, customoffsets.com. Peace.